With so many baits to choose from, how do you choose what you take to the pond? Well, you got to start off with the season. So today, we're going to build a pond kit specifically for ponds during the summer. Now where we fish, there's tons of grass. So that's what we're going to build ours around. So we've got creature baits and crawls. We've got this whole bag is worms, and then we've got flukes and swim baits. We have a box of hard baits, the jig box, the topwater box. I'm pretty sure that's all of it. So we went and bought this guy this morning. This is going to be our pond box. That is what we're going to stick all our stuff in today. I did go out to Dick's this morning and buy a couple frogs. That is definitely going in there. Frogs are one of the best baits for the summer. So that's automatic. So first, we're going to start with terminal tackle. Now let's think about it this way. You really want to carry all this to the pond? That's a lot. So we're going to break it down to one box to take to the pond. First thing I'm going to do, pick some hooks. Some bullet weights. Couple kinds of hooks. There may be two sizes of bullet weights. That's first thing right there. That should be our terminal tackle. Get all our little dividers out of here. Okay. Let's slam a divider in there. This is going to be our hooks. Like I said, we're not going to load this thing down. We're just going to take what we would need for the day. So we're going to take probably two of these. These are 2-aught EWG hooks. Everybody's got a size preference. 2-aught seems to work pretty good for me for a lot of different applications. So that's what we're going to run there. I'm going to throw two of those guys in there. This is an 1/8 ounce bullet weight. We're going to throw one of those guys in there with the hooks. And then we've got a little drop shot hook by South Bend. I use these guys for wacky rigging, drop shot, all sorts of things. We're going to drop two of those guys in there. So now we've got two EWGs. Oh, we need a different size bullet weight. Forgot about that. One more bullet weight. It's gonna be a 1/16 ounce. Now remember, this is for ponds. Okay, we've got two hooks, two bullet weights. That should do that right there. Next thing, we know these are going in there. We got our frogs. So we're gonna throw these guys in there real quick. It's a pad crasher. I like these for the money and the durability. Good soft body. Nice little frog. Gotta have one black, one white. Obviously. Cloudy days, you're gonna throw black. Sunnier days, white seems to work a little better. Throw those guys in there. So now we've got two frogs and hooks. Let's move on. Well, let's not stop there with the frogs. I like to carry two different size frogs. I like the regular pad crasher and then a pad crasher junior. We're gonna throw two more frogs in there. They are both Pad Crasher Juniors. So we've got 4 frogs now. Okay. Now, move over to the jig. I like the Strike King Bitsy Bug. Nice little jig for a pond. So we're going to toss that guy in there. Grab a couple of trailers. These are Rage Menace. So we'll throw a couple trailers in there. Okay, we got a couple trailers with the jig. I'm going to put a spacer in that guy because the jig doesn't take up a whole lot of room. So actually, there we go right there. The jig. Okay, jig's in there. All right, next, I think I already have it tied on, but I like to go with a lipless crankbait. And I use the Bill Lewis rattle trap, but just for the box sake, we're gonna throw that guy in there. It's a little lipless crankbait. Got good rattles to it. Okay. The lipless is, that's what's going in there, but it'll be the Bill Lewis one. It's silver. That'll go in there. 2 different size ones. That's a Ozark Trail rattle trap. My son actually caught 2 fish at once on one this size out here, so that guy's going in there too. All right, we've made it through those boxes. Now it's time for soft plastics. Let's see what's in the bag. Okay. We got a fluke. It's a good bait all the time. Summertime, especially early summer. So we can throw a couple of flukes in here. Might do a couple different color flukes. That way we got some color options. So that guy. And we're 100% going with the stick bait. This is the Shimmy Stick by Strike King. We're gonna throw that guy in there too. Can never go wrong throwing a stick bait in a pond, ever. Okay. Same thing here, we're gonna do 2 different colors. We're gonna do watermelon red and then the green pumpkin. All right, next, it's gonna be creatures and craws. So we're gonna take this Googan Squad Bandito bug, which has been pretty good to me. The only downfall to these guys is they're not really durable. Not as durable as I'd like them to be, but they do catch fish. So we're gonna throw those guys right there. Creature baits. Okay, next up, we're gonna go with a crawl. We're gonna use this Rage Tail Watermelon Red. It's a Rage Crawl. We're gonna throw those guys probably right in there with the Bandito bug, probably. A couple of those guys in there with the Bandito bugs. It's also watermelon red. I fish a lot of clear ponds. Now this is going to be on water clarity too. So if you're fishing some muddy ponds or some dirty water, black and blue is usually the way to go there. So now we've got our creatures and crawls. We've got some worms. I like to go Texas rig worm too. This is the Speed Worm by Zoom. And a watermelon red, or my bad, green pumpkin. We're gonna throw a few of those guys in there. About 3 or 4 of them. Just let them, we're gonna stick them in the same compartment as our Senkos. We'll know the difference. It's got a big old tail on the back of them. Next up, we're going to get into the bag here. I really love this color. It's a June bug trick worm. So we're going to throw some trick worms. Let's say 3. We'll throw 4 of them in there. 4 trick worms. Go right in there. That's the June bug color. And then get in here. Let's see what else we got. We have a curly tail worm. Probably gonna throw a couple of those guys in there. Throw about 4 of those in there. Those do really good catching fish as well. Ooh, those are greasy. So, bam, we got those. As far as worms, I think that's what we're gonna run with there. We do need one more color of fluke, which I will grab right here. We got a baby bass color right there. Now we've got like an Arkansas shiner color right there. Like I said, we'll probably throw 3 different colors in here because I like all these colors. I'm gonna throw a couple of the Arkansas shiner in. And we'll throw a couple of the baby bass in. So if I'm hitting the pond and I'm thinking fishing a little bit of everything, this is what we're looking at right here. I think that is a good looking pond kit. And this is what we're gonna take with us today. And we're gonna throw, we're probably not gonna throw it all, but we're definitely gonna throw some of it and try to do our best to get on some fish. So, if you got a ton of tackle like I do, and you're tired of carrying pounds and pounds of it, this is the way to go. We'll see you guys on the water. We're gonna go out and take this kit and my bag, and we're gonna go catch some fish. We'll see you out there.